Friday. Some stunning shots there sent in. And of course, you can upload your photos and videos at theweathernetwork.com. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Krissy Vann in for Nicole Karkic. And what you'll see is a cool night. Temperatures in the low single digits. As a result, areas like Waterloo could see some frost develop. So do bring any tender plants indoors. Saturday morning as well, off to a cool but sunny start. You can see plenty of sunshine, but again, low single digits. So you're going to want to be bundling up if you are traveling outdoors. Now, taking a look ahead for the long weekend, in Ontario, we have high pressure, but into Atlantic Canada, we will have a system moving in, which we'll talk more about in a moment. But first, we head over to some beautiful fall photos here. It's a fall because before you know it, those trees are going to be bare. Now, overnight temperatures in Atlantic Canada cool as well. Fredericton only 4 degrees, so there is the risk of seeing patchy frost there as well. And through the overnight, this is what we're going to start seeing as we head in through Saturday overnight into Sunday. Some rain moving into Nova Scotia. That continues to push into Newfoundland on Sunday. And you're going to be looking at strong winds and heavy downpours associated with this system. Looking across the country, if you have some Thanksgiving travels, we do have some unsettled conditions through the west. The prairies, though, looking relatively calm, although some areas on the brisk side. And then for Ontario, seeing high pressure in place. Now, we are almost at that time. Halloween, here are some impressive pumpkins with Kim McDonald.
You may have noticed
Thanks so much for that, Mike. Halloween, one of my favorite times of year. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Krissy Vann in for Nicole Karkic. And as we take a look at our overnight lows, what do you notice? It's getting into that warm jacket weather. We have single-digit lows getting down to 2 degrees in areas like Hamilton. So traveling in the overnight, you'll certainly want to bundle up. Luckily, through the afternoon hours, we see those temperatures rebound a little bit, getting into the lower teens. As we head throughout the rest of the week, though, there's going to be some good news. First, we're going to look at the Thanksgiving weekend where we do have a dry start. We can't rule out an occasional pop-up shower along the shores of Georgian Bay and into cottage country, but it's not going to be a washout by any means. As we look ahead, though, we're going to be noticing that temperatures warm up for Ontario. Keep it here for all those details. If you're traveling across the country, we do have unsettled conditions in the west. And speaking of traveling, coming up, we'll count down the top 5 weather-related travel delays. Crosswind, so a scary situation ahead there. More details in Force of Nature if you missed it. Thanks for joining me. I'm Krissy Vann in for Nicole Karkic with a chilly Saturday morning for you. Toronto only 3 degrees to start the day. That's why through the overnight hours tonight, areas like Waterloo have the risk of seeing some patchy frost. So bring any of those tender plants indoors. It's that time of year. By Saturday afternoon, getting in the mid to low teens. So you'll definitely want to grab a sweater if you're planning any trips to fall festivals. I know they are in abundance this weekend. And then you may not like this if you don't like the fact that winter is on our doorstep. Look at that. -1 in Barrie. Yes, it's that time of year. This is actually going to be our lowest temperature for the morning this fall season. So if you are heading out in the earlier hours, may come as a bit of a sting. Now, taking a look ahead for you in Ontario, some good news. We do have high pressure, so a dry start to the long weekend. It's as we progress into Thanksgiving Monday where we may see some showers move in, some rain for southern Ontario on Tuesday. That's this low that you see popping up. But the good news is we are going to be in much warmer territory. Check this out. So yes, you can see in that mid to low teens in Toronto for your Saturday, Sunday staying dry. Then by Monday, rain arrives 19, feeling like 23. Look at that humidex on Tuesday. Feeling like 29. So it's going to be the battle of 2 seasons. Looking at Hamilton as well. Again, Thanksgiving Monday looking like a wet one, but at least you'll have the warmer temperatures. Coming up, Kim McDonald will take us around the world in 60 seconds.